Finish that. I think everybody from the buyer session already learned a lot. And today we are the selling session, and Sue gonna be explain you how to the open house and how to get the leads from the open house. So now, yeah, Sue's turn. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. So this year we launched a new program which is called 100 Class towards $1 million agent. How do you feel about the courses so far? Do you guys feel it's too much?
No.
Too intense? Maybe you didn't attend all, right? I don't know. For the ones who have been following the program since start, do you guys feel that's too many classes?
No.
No? Okay, you feel it's good.
You're very good.
Okay. Did you guys benefit from the bio session?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Okay. So this session is a listing session. So I have my own course agenda of how to become a $1 million agent. My own process from start to ending, which I think is a little bit different from the training session we had. So today's session we focus on open house, but I think I'm gonna broaden my topic a bit. So from $1 million agent, if you wanna be a $1 million agent, let me quickly start the process from $1 million agent. What's the first step to become a $1 million agent? You have to think to earn $1 million, right? So everything starts with a mindset. You have to think about earning $1 million. So that's a whole topic about how you should think about it and why you should think about it. So the first step is think about making $1 million, and what's the second step? The second step is to earn $1 million, and what's the third step? The third step is to net $1 million. So which means your income, gross income minus your expense, you net $1 million. And then it comes to the ultimate goal, which is to receive $1 million. What do we mean by that? That means passive income. Like you don't actually work on the deals, but you receive $1 million from your team agent, from your system, from your brokerage. So that's the 4 steps about $1 million agent. First, you have to think. Second, you have to earn from your own deal income. And third, you have to net, which means you have to do your budgeting. You have to net $1 million. And fourth, that's when you create a system, when you create a structure, you have to net $1 million. So most of us, after we think about, you have to be hungry, you have to be eager to earn $1 million first. And what's the second process to actually make $1 million? What's the key of making $1 million? Do you guys want to take a guess? What are the 3 components to make $1 million? You actually give a hint. It comes to 3 L. What are the 3 L's to make $1 million? No? The 3 components to make $1 million. Okay, the first L is leads. That's what they call. And the second L is listing. And then the third L is leverage. Okay, so those are the 3 fundamental steps to making $1 million. Number 1, you need to have a lot of leads. A lot of the agents, we are so busy making deals, we forget about farming, marketing at this step. So what you will find out is after you close the leads you are working on, you have no more leads. Okay, so leads is number 1 for any business, for any industry, particularly for us in the sales business. You have to have leads. And the second L is listing. Why do I focus on listing here? Remember, when you do listings, you have signs put out, right? Open house signs. You have track record. You can do marketings. And this is another wonderful ways to generate leads from your listing. Okay. And another reason I focus on listing is if you are a productive agent, you work on 5 buyers at the same time. If you are a productive agent, you work on 5 buyers at the same time, you will be burned out. It will take a lot of your capacity. But if you work on listing, which is like me, I work on listing alone, you can take up to 20 listings depending on how many assistants or how many second listing agents you have. You can work at a much larger volume versus if you are working on the buyer. Okay, that's another second benefit of having the listing. And the third L is leverage. Leverage is easy. That means if you have too many leads, if you have a lot of clients to work with, your time alone is not enough to give attention to all those clients and listings. So you need to have team, you need to have system, you need to have tool. So those are the 3 fundamental L to become a $1 million agent. Okay. So here is the parrot. So here is leads. If you don't have leads, you will never become a $1 million agent. Your system that's the foundation of a successful agent. And then this here is listing. And here is leverage. We all know triangle is the most resistant form in math. So this is our triangle. Okay, leads, listing, leverage. So the first step, like I said, this is to think $1 million. And third step is to earn $1 million. And here is to net $1 million. And here, this is the ultimate goal, is we receive $1 million without us actually working on the client. So those is the basic foundations of a $1 million agent. So today, my topic is an open house, but I want to further it a little bit. So I want to come back to the fundamental leads. How do we get leads? That's the number one thing. Not just new agents ask me, also experienced agents ask me as well. How do we get new leads? And then you guys I don't wanna make my lecture too academic because I realize in real estate, we don't really have a formal structure to teach listings on anything with real estate. Maybe there's some books, some seminars, but we don't have like a school educational system that put it into lecture. So I want my lecture to be more practical. So after you attend the lecture, I want each of you guys be able to grab something I talk about in the lecture and start to use it and making more money. I want it to be more practical, not just something we heard and say it's good and then we have no use, right? I want after that you guys do it and make more money. So let's get on to here. How do we get leads? How do you guys get leads? Anyone? Yeah, go ahead.
And open houses.
Yes. So that's one leads, open house. Yeah. What are the other channels you guys are getting leads? What? I'll be more particular. How? Flyers. Like Canada Post flyers. Yeah. What else?
Social media.
Sorry?
Social media.
Yeah. Which ones?
有小红书，Facebook。
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Instagram.
Yeah. Anyone?
You get referrals from friends.
Yeah. We call repeat and refer. What else?
Door knock.
attend a social event or networking.
Social events, yeah. What else? How do you guys? WeChat, yeah. Yes, we forgot about that. Very important, WeChat. What else?
Website, part of it.
Website. Like be more particular. Like how?
Create your own website and
Personal website?
yeah.
More like branding. What else? Billboard.
Bus, garbage bin.
Bus, yeah. Bus, garbage bin, yeah. Billboard, right? What else?
Send group emails.
E-blast.
E-blast.
I put it in digital marketing, I guess. E-blast.
You're cold calling also, right?
What?
Cold calling.
Cold call, yeah, cold call. How do you get the cold call list?
At the brokerage.
Cold call, yeah. Anything else?
And sometimes I've seen a lot of leads comes from just talking to people. So you go to your son's or daughter's swimming class, talk to people there, give your
Distribute
card.
your card.
You go to your salon for hair or nails, talk to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are looking to buy or sell.
So mingle, right? We call it
Yeah.
mingling with people.
I went to a restaurant 2 weeks ago, gave him my card. He said, "Oh, I'm looking for a kitchen for centralize my branches in a commercial kitchen." So
Right. And some people do like videos, which I put it into the social media group, right? I think those cover the main thing. Anything else you guys feel I missed? Of course, each category you can further elaborate, right? Okay, but those are the main channels for us. Which ones do you guys find the most useful?
Open house.
Open house? Just check. Here, open house. Have you done any deals in open house? Did you get any leads? You wanna share your story with us?
Oh. Yeah, it's open house. The leads the quality is really high. Sometimes because when they need, they like to come. So, but the main sense you have to follow up.
You have to follow up, right? So the leads you converted in open house.
Yeah.
再多点。再往前面。
So the leads you converted in open house, is that a buyer leads or is that seller leads?
Both.
Both.
Both. Some they like looking around like looking agent
Yeah.
and they come and
Yeah.
see how you work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both sides.
How many open houses are you able to get like one deal? Like I mean, every open house you have leads, right? How many you close one lead? Like 3 open houses, 4 open houses. What's your ratio? Roughly.
Not like that. Probably like maybe 10 open houses. You can find some really good leads,
So-
and then you can maybe find out when you can.
Come on. So 5. In other words, 5 weekends you have one good lead. 5 weekends.
You can get a deal.
You can get a deal, not
Yeah.
leads, like a
Yeah,
deal.
Yeah.
So which is good because how many weeks we have? 52 weeks we have, right? Divided by 5, that means you can do 10 deals from open house if you do open house the whole year. Am I right? So you are able to get 10 deals, not leads, 10 deals. Each deal is $15,000 in gross commission. So that's roughly about 150 income, right? That we are able to generate. Not bad. And the open houses, one thing I like about open houses, if you are doing open houses, you don't have, depends. Your marketing cost is very minimal. It's not like flyers. Each flyer you send out costs you a few grand. Open house, you just install the site. As long as you have listing, it comes back to listing, right? Then you are able to do 10 deals. I'm being conservative, okay? So if your deals is bigger, maybe your gross commission is higher. But I'm just saying, so this is one way of generating 150,000 income in this source alone. And another thing I find out about open house, because in my brokerage, I have a lot of listings. So every weekend we have open house. So every weekend I use a software called Follow Up Boss. It's a CRM. No matter which ones you use, but as long as you have a CRM that accumulates those leads, then you can contact them afterwards. So each weekend I have about close to 100 leads came to my CRM pool. So, and those are hot leads, like you said, very active. People looking to buy, looking to sell in a short time period. If we keep calling that, it consistently gives more deals. We actually just signed a combo deal listings last week, right? With an agent who get the leads from one of my open house. So it's a buy and sell. They find the client in the open house and they sell the listing. So it's ongoing right now. So I think open house is very helpful. Very useful. So I'm gonna continue with those channels and I will come back on how to do open house. Okay, I'm just gonna give a quick look. So what are the other channels you guys find useful? WeChat. You wanna share your story on WeChat? Have you get any clients from WeChat?
Actually, I get a lot of referral or get a lot of clients from my friends. So basically, they are my friends. But since I always WeChat post almost once every day. So most of my friends just repeatedly see me. So every time they want to buy a house or want to referral, they think about me. So I think it is very helpful.
WeChat has two good ways. One way is to letting people know, like new people know you are in the business of real estate, right? And the second good thing about WeChat is people can see how you perform, see your activities. They can get a sense of how professional, so what your days like, right, on WeChat. I personally, I would say I started my client database with WeChat. That was 2015. That's when I first get my license. And 2016 is when I decided to be a realtor, full-time realtor. I got quite a few clients on WeChat. So what I did is, when I first got my license, I had a newborn baby, right? So I was in a lot of those WeChat groups, mom WeChat groups. You know, there are a lot of new mommy posting things about the kids, right? I actually got my first listings from one of those mommy in the WeChat groups. I added her on WeChat, and she's my friend, and I was doing some postings. And she called me, she said, oh, she has a condo she wants to sell. That's how I got my first assignment listings. And then I went there, I sold it, and then we are still very good friends now, so long-term relationship. But that's how I got my first few deals, that's from WeChat. So one thing I noticed about WeChat, you have to post consistently. That's one thing. And I noticed, Shanna, you don't post much on WeChat. No, I check, you should. Like I said, no matter how busy you are, if you don't focus on leads, you will never be a big realtor. Always focus on leads. That's the fundamental, right? If you don't have this, you have no foundation. So on WeChat, of course, two types of posting I find it very useful. Number one, of course, you have to posting good deals, like house, right? Because after all, we are selling product. You have to show clients what products you are offering them. So if they are interested, then they will contact you. So that's one posting, product. And second posting is more like to show people your work ethic, like how you work, how you perform, right? Client feedbacks, your personal opinion also on certain things. So what do you think of the market? Give insights, give your thoughts on the market. Don't just become like a machine. Do a lot of posting. Like I guess we all have WeChat good friends from HR sales, right? Those HR sales, they always just post the product. After a while, I block them because too many, right? So you post something about the product, which to us is a house, right? And post something about your personal opinion, about the industry, about the market. Post something about your work ethics, like how you work every day, like what's your work like, right? Your client testimonial, what you do. Post some of those. And I don't post much about my personal life, but I think Zhang, he shares some posts, like not a lot. He shares some posts about his personal life. For example, he go to music band, he performing. So those your friends will be more, it's better for friends because they see you, they feel they like you. And in real estate, no matter what you make, it's a key. No matter how many contacts you have, the people have to like you, they have to trust you, so they will do business with you. If even you know 10,000 people, if they don't trust you, they don't like you, they don't want to work with you, then the collection is no use, right? So you have to earn people's trust. So WeChat, if you are not using WeChat, you should start using it. And for those of you in my brokerage, right? Every day we create good content in WeChat. For example, we have daily house recommendation, 量房推荐. You should just reshare the post, right? So every day, at least you do one post about which listings just come to the market. And we also do some new condos, like about the project, which you guys can also reshare. And then, for houses that we have sold, you should also post. It's actually Cherry, and she used Rebook, right? She on the Rebook, 小红书, she posted a listing we sold. I forgot which one, like the ones in Rajus, right? And then she got a leads, a seller leads, who saw her post and added her WeChat, and then we are having a phone conversation. So likely that once that person decides to list, there's a good chance we can get that listing. That's from her Rebook social media platform. All she did is she reposted a house we sold. We say successfully sold. We sold for good price, and she got the leads from there. So all those are proven, useful, and it's free. You don't spend any money, and our brokerage has already generated the content. So you don't have to recreate the content. I pay for the marketing staff to create those content. So all you guys do is to reshare in your own social media platform, and then you will get free leads. Okay, very easy. So that's about the WeChat here. Let me move back the topic to Rebook. So that's a Chinese newer social media platform. I know, Lu, maybe you can share your experience, because I noticed you have a lot of leads in Rebook, right? Yeah. I think you made your account commercial, right? You made your account commercial account, right? Last year, right?
Yeah.
You wanna share a bit more about your experience and then how the leads you get, the quality?
Because last year when I do the commercial, but I didn't post a lot. But this year I post a lot and regularly, and I think it's helpful.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that there are some strict restrictions in Redbooks, and you should aware what's the word that you can't say, and then it will promote you. But sometimes still I got blocked some of the.
You still get blocked even though your account is commercial?
It's always blocked. Yeah. Show me it's not okay to promote like a house or real estate is not a good.
Because I noticed in her posting on Redbooks, she has over 100 comments, right?
Probably that's
sometimes,
Redbook not noticed.
Yeah, but still very good. She has over 100 comments and people asking her for house information, messages, price, location. I think, do you get over 100 leads in Redbook? Should be more than that.
People ask, but
Yeah.
they add you.
Okay, but at least, right?
Yeah.
She got, I think, over 100 leads on Redbook. I'm not good with Redbook. Like, I don't do many postings. My back office posts for me. But even with my very little posting and very little audience, I did 3 deals from Redbook. just on here. I closed, not leads, like I closed. I did one listings. I did a condo listings. She's from Redbook. She asked me because she saw I post, right? And I did 2 buyer leads from the Redbook. So Zhang closed for me. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think I find it more helpful for me because I have a lot of other marketings going on. So those people, they may already know me from offline, from other channels. But you know, in the thing about WeChat, if they are not your WeChat friends, they don't know you. But on Redbook, even they are not friends with you, they can still find you on Redbook. So I find it, with my very little postings, I was able to do 3 deals. The gross commissions on those 3 deals, $40,000. 40, maybe more, but at least. So that's how many I have closed. And it's free, right? Free marketing. So you guys should utilize that too, okay? Even you just do 1-2 deals, it's easily because the dollar amount is big now. And those clients, they may refer more clients to you in the future, okay? So on WeChat, I have done a lot of deals in WeChat because one thing about WeChat, guys, it's actually a very good CRM tool. I don't see it as a WeChat, I see it as CRM tools. Client management, because you can create groups in WeChat, right? And then you can send group messages up to 200 people, I think, like at the same time. So this is the most powerful sales tool for us as Chinese, if your clients are Chinese. I don't know if there's any English software that's similar to WeChat. I don't know how good is WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, but other than that.
Yeah, because WhatsApp you can send group message, but WhatsApp you cannot do moment posting, right? There's no moment posting screen. But WeChat you have the moment posting 朋友圈. You know, you don't have to bother them. They can just screen your 朋友圈 and then they can do it. Okay. So WeChat is the #1 CRM tool. Free. All those are good resources. So and then video. I know sorry, Chris, right? Chris, that your name?
Yeah.
Chris? I know you do a lot of video. You even did a video for one medicine, right?
Yes,
And I
that's
saw you post that in your social media. How helpful you find the video?
I don't know, personally I don't think it's really useful.
Why?
Like for me, because I think like for example, if you need to took a video, you first need to write a script, and that's probably will take you around 1 hour or something, and then you will need to take the video, and that's another 1 hour, and then you need to edit the video, that's another 1 hour. So I find that 3 hours spending on a video, but that might not generate many leads. It's not that helpful. But I know that some realtors, they pay for the photographer to take the videos. That's almost $100 for 1 minute.
For 1 minute?
Yeah.
100 for
The video
Yeah,
is 1
that's
minute.
right.
Oh, the
That's
video
right.
is 1 minute. Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
pay them 1 minute for $100. Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. For me, like I think that's too much time spending on video, but the leads generated from them is not that much.
Let me break down the issue you're having, right?
Sure.
Are you getting leads from your video?
I did, but it's hard to gain trust from people who saw my videos because for me, my image is a young girl instead of a mid-aged man. Do you see my point?
I kind of disagree with that because I started real estate 9 years ago. 9 years ago, when I was 30. I'm 39 now. Okay. So 9 years ago, I started right away. Like almost after 1 year, I started investing right away. So people may feel I look young. They still now they see me. They still thought I'm young because Asian, right? But after I speak to them, they never questions about my knowledge. They never question about, oh, you're young, you are inexperienced. It's not how we look. It's when you have the conversation with them, then they will feel if you are experienced or not. When I started in my 30s, like a lot of my clients, when they are selling, they are older than me. Still, I have a lot of clients older than me, but I never find age is an issue. I don't think that's an issue. So the leads, put it that way. So the leads you get, are they real people? Are you able to add them in
Yes.
WeChat?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. And do they have leads in buy or sell?
Yes.
So they are real people, they have real leads in buy and sell. Okay, then they are very good leads. Then why they didn't go with us with the buy and sell?
I'm still on the process of closing them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are able to get leads, so I think you should continue. And then regarding your other issue about the time, I think if you can have an assistant, maybe like a part-time or anything, so you don't write the content yourself, like the script. Try to leverage, okay? Have someone else writing that for you, or you just do a shorthand. Like you don't have to write wonderful script because nobody is gonna really pay attention to the content you are saying, right? The key point is to show up and show up consistently. So shorten that time to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you do the video yourself and have someone editing the video for you. So in this way, your time is limited mostly to the show up in camera. That's the only part that's actually your time. And if you are able to get leads, put them in your WeChat, I think you can work on your conversion ratio. I only added about 4 people from read book. I did 3 deals out of those 4 people. So my closing ratio was really high. Like those people who asked me for my WeChat, they actually, like you said, they wanna buy or sell. And I asked them, and then I asked them, for example, the ones the listings, I asked them, they give me the property address, and I realized they are already listed with another realtor. But I kept follow up with this person, and that other realtor didn't sell her condo, so she switched to me. So it might not be converting right away, but as long as they are real people, they have real leads in buy and sell, I would say that's a triple A leads. Yeah, you just have to follow up. And the other one, 你记得贝吗？
对。
Yeah， 那个就我的小区邻居，就是那个女的叫什么名字我都忘了。贝，那个微信名叫贝，她不就在我家旁边买一个房子，买一个 house， 就是 twins，they are twins。
知道。
Yeah, she added me on 小红书 but she said she knew me. Yeah, 她说她之前认识我，但是她在微信上面没有，但是她在小红书上面看到我。So she find me in there, in that group. Yeah. So I find that helpful. Okay. So videos, I recommend if some of you good appearance, like Chris, just then you should do more videos. I think it's helpful because I saw your videos read book, right? So you are getting attention. So I think you just have to find ways to work it smarter, and then leverage some of your time and focusing on converting those leads. I think that's a good way of generating leads. What are the other ways you guys find that's good, helpful of generating leads? How do you guys get your leads? Or you guys don't have leads?
I feel participating in social events is also very helpful.
Social events, yeah? You wanna share?
Yeah, actually there are a lot of group. There are a lot of group in Toronto, like your alumni group, your like 同乡会 or whatever group. So try to be participating in those groups. Be willing to do whatever you can do there. If you have leadership, show leadership. If you don't have leadership, maybe show your talent. If you don't have talent, just show your passion. So actually, I participate in a couple group since last year, and every time I join a group, I just start to add a WeChat. So yeah, then I start to contribute in the group. So I just feel more and more people know me. I also make a lot of friends in those groups. I think that's very helpful. Of course, in the group there will be a lot of realtors, right? There will be a lot of realtors.
It's okay, yeah.
But it's okay actually.
Yeah. So did you guys get the key? What John was saying? Okay. He said he met people and he added those people on his WeChat. What are the key information here? Knowing people is not enough. You have to make sustaining contacts with your client, with those people, okay? If you just meet someone, you talk, you say hi, then you guys depart, then you are not getting anything out of it. But if you talk to these people, you add them on your social media, like for example Instagram, whatever, so you can have continuously contact with them, okay? So they can remember you, they are able to reach you. That's what helpful. Okay, don't say, oh, I met 100 people, I have no deal, because you never had contact, never stay in touch with those people. Chinese add WeChat, English Instagram, add them in your email database. If you use eBlast like Jason, right? You have to stay in touch with them. You have to let them remember you, let them know you are working hard, you are able to provide value, and importantly, let them to find you easily. If you have anything in real estate, they can find you easily. That's also very important. If you don't leave contacts, then time is wasted, okay? Social event. And all those channels are very helpful. Depending on your personality, me personally, I'm not a very social person. I don't really go to a lot of social events. That's just my personality. I like to, stay home more. So I don't really go to social events that much. For me, more useful I find is digital marketing, like all those marketing. And another thing is very helpful for me, which I have most of my clients from, is repeat and referral. I think I have more than 50% of my deals in repeat and referral. So this is very helpful for me. And this is another topic, how you always stay in touch with your client. And one thing as realtor we often make is there's a balance. If you just want to do a transaction with your client will feel it. Your client will feel you just want to close them quick and move on. And once they have that feeling, they don't trust you anymore. They don't think you are making the advice for their own benefits. Once you lose that trust, it's very hard to regain. So always make sure you make your client feel you are on their side. You are not just here to do a transaction. Once we switch our mindset from transaction-based to relationship-based, your approach will be automatically different. Okay, so this is another topic. Another very helpful way I want to talk is cold call. Call people, very direct, So this, like Dave was saying, my brokerage, we have a very big database here because I have all those open houses. I do a lot of marketing, website, digital marketing. So in my database, I have about 20,000 people in my database active, not like that, like 20. And every day the database is growing, right? I'm losing some database because I'm sending too many information. Some people unsubscribe, but I still have about 20 very active leads. So in my brokerage. So for those of you feel you don't have clients, I strongly recommend you to come to the brokerage, call people. I used to work at Remax before. Remax have those traditional trainings. They said every day you should get 100 no's from those cold calls. So if you get 100 no's, that means you have called more than 100 people. That's how you should call. That's how you should work a day. Keep calling. So I think there's another realtor, Simon, from my brokerage, Korean. He's not here today. He came to the brokerage. He was cold call. I think on his first week of cold call, he closed another deal, $2 million deal. A Korean people from the open house cold call leads. That's how he was able to close. And I think Jamie now is calling, right?
Yeah.
Did you find any lead? He called for half day, right? How many hours you cold call?
About 4.5 hours.
Did you get any leads?
I did. I was managed to reach out to one of his neighbor. He attended the open house. I think last month. One of the property that was being sold, and he was surprised that he had the similar property, but he was able to see how much we sold for that price. So he was very interested in selling, and then he told me to get back to him in 3 months after.
Right.
Yeah.
So we can track that, right? Track your leads, guys. Okay, this is also important. So he called 4.5 hours. He find another seller leads. That seller may not be selling right away, right? But at least it's a good leads, and that's only from 4.5 hours calling.
He sounded like he's very interested in selling.
He's very interested, yeah. So so for those of you agents, right, in my brokerage, if you never complain you have no leads, okay, come to the brokerage, start cold calling. Okay. Okay, or come to the open house. Okay, I want you guys to come out to the open house, and then making a phone call, right? So for those of you, you should not working in smart so your concern should not be lack of clients. If you have problem with that, then that's my problem. Okay, I will help you with that. Your problem should really focusing on how to provide the best service to your client, so they can what? They can keep repeat and refer clients to us. Okay, so that's the key. Keep focusing on the quality of our service. So this is also very helpful, cold call, as long as you have a database. What else? So I think we covered a few, and of course you can come to door locking, and door locking time, this is another way, takes more time, and you can come close to billboards, bus, garbage bin, which is more expensive marketings, right? Any of you guys want me to dive into those other channels besides the one I covered? Do you guys want to explore any of those different channels? The reason today I focused on those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those channels, because I know a lot of the agents here are relatively newer agents who don't have the budget to spend on paid marketing yet. So that's why I picked up those free marketing channel for you guys, and those are the ones you guys can use right away. I don't want to give you guys tools that are too complicated or too expensive that you won't be able to use it, benefit right away. I'm giving you tools that are easy to access that everyone can start for free, okay? So let me re-summarize. Attend open house, okay? If we have open house, come. So talk to people during the open house. So for my open house, especially the new ones, the new listings, fresh listing, I will try to have 2 agents there. So one agent is in charge of taking notes, reporting to the sellers how many people will come. And the second agent, the main function for the second agent is to talk to people. The second agent don't need to talk to everyone, come to the open house. Once the second agent come, you should be direct. You can ask people, oh, do you have agents you are working with? Have you signed any contract? If they say no, you further qualify them. Oh, are you guys mortgage approved? Are you guys down payment ready? If they say yes, then that's your target, okay? The second agent in your open house, you don't need to talk to everyone. Screening the people come to the open house. Only talk to the ones ready to buy, mortgage approved, down payment ready, has not signed any BRA with the agents. Those are your target. As long as you can capture 1 or 2 leads from the open house, I would consider that successful. I don't need you guys to talk to 100 people on the open house, right? So open house, free. Best way to talk to live, good quality of leads, right? One way to use it, okay, for those agents in my brokerage, come to open house. And the second way, WeChat, right? Start posting, okay? So for the ones in my brokerage, share the post we created, like we said, daily house recommendation, pictures. And for the daily house recommendations, 量房推荐, what I would say is, don't post the house address. Just give the picture of the house, some description of the house, price range of the house. If you give all the details, your client is not gonna ask you. Give them 70% of the info, but hide the locations, right? So they can ask you, so you can have a conversation with them, okay? And then posting, you can do some other postings. Make sure you have your personal opinion, something about you, so people feel you are alive people. You are not just a machine, reposting. Have your own characters. Show your characters in WeChat. And read book. For those of you who haven't used it, do some posting. But they may sometimes block you, right? But that's okay. It's free, right? If they block, then that's fine. And then another way, cold call. Calling people, right? If you have no leads, make sure you call at least 100 people a day, right? If people in my agency, in my brokerage, you have no clients, come to make cold call. We have leads in new home. We have leads in resale. So those are your best resource. And then once you have clients, make sure you do a good job for them so they can repeat and refer your clients to you. Okay, good? You guys remember that? You guys gonna do it? Yeah. Shanna, you should start posting on your moments, right? We can all pick something from here, right? So we don't need to attend that many lectures. For one lecture, if we pick up 1 or 2 messages that's able to help you do 1 more deal, I consider that to be successful. Don't just listen, but use it, access it, get an outcome from it. Okay. So I covered the major source for leads, 3 channels for you guys to use, right? If any of you wanted to do more advanced leads channels, like if we wanna dive into paid marketing channels, we can talk about that, and then we can discuss about that later. But I don't wanna discuss those paid channels if nobody else is using this in the group yet, right? So, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Yeah.
Can you share some experience on the cold call, because like it's kind of very hard to get the client on the other end for the first time to get connect with you, like try to trust you, talk to you. So when we first start on the cold call, how should we? What kind of question is good to ask, to get it connected?
I think with cold call, we have done quite a few deals on cold call leads, like especially for the new condos. It's mostly cold call for new condos because you are selling, right? It's more marketing leads. Cold call is same as if you are talking to clients. The only difference is that person, you guys may not have met each other in person yet. That's the only difference, but you are still talking to a human being. Remember, right? So when you call them, first you can introduce, right, who you are. And I think the key is make sure they feel you can provide some value to them, and then they can continue the conversation with you, right? So I don't have any problem with cold call. I have called people. I always ask, if you are looking for housing, first I will introduce. For example, you look at which channel the lead is from. If they are from new condo, then you ask them, I saw you are interested in this condo project, are you still looking, right? If they are from resale channels, because in my data pool I have both channels, okay? I will say, you come to our open house, right? Are you looking for houses in this neighborhood? And if the house has been sold, we sold the house for this price. So especially if we sold it for a good price, the client will be very interested. I'll say, wow, that's an amazing price. How did you guys do it? Then you have a conversation, right? So really, you need to see where the lead is coming from, what they are interested, so you can talk in the same directions. If they are new condo leads, then they may not be interested in resale, right? If you are resale, then you don't talk to them about new condo project. So you find which area, that's where the leads are, what they are looking for, then you pitch them in that direction. And also very important is you have to have ongoing conversation with them, and you have to have offline appointment with them. You have to see them in person. Ultimately, all those appointments, you have to convert them offline. You have to meet them in person. If they tell me, I do listing, right? So I got, every day I got phone call from different sellers. I haven't met them in person. A lot of the sellers say, a friend refer you, I saw your listing, I saw you sold another house, I saw your marketing, I saw your flyer, different channels. They never met me. So I consider those as cold call because I haven't seen them yet, right? So I will ask them, they will say, I want to sell a house. And then I'll ask them, okay, why do you want to sell? Because I want to qualify how ready they are, right? If someone will say they want to buy, you can ask them and say, how often you want to buy, where you want to buy. So you qualify, ask me, why you want to sell the house? When you want to put your house on the market? And third question, I can ask them, are you the owner or are there other owners on the list, right? The reason I'm asking this because I will ask, can you provide me your house address? I can take a look how much the house is worth, and then I will get back to you. And then I look and then I book an appointment to see them at the property. If they are ready to sell, and I make sure all the owners on title are present under my listing presentation, because the goal I go out is to meet them and to sign a listing agreement on the spot with them. If the owner are 2 people and I go out only 1 person present, then it's useless for me, right? So I make sure both owners, all the owners on title will be present when I go out. I don't feel anything awkward about it. I think a lot of things is you feel shy, you feel limited. Once you cold call enough, you get used to it. It's just like talking to another human being. No difference. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Okay.
and just to add, like Susie, if you're interested in cold calling, I can sit with you a couple of calls. I can because when I was new on my first day, like in my first week, I did cold calls. I did get a couple of leads, but I was too busy at that time. I was a part-time agent. I didn't follow.
Yeah, you should come to the office to cold call too. Yeah.
Yep.
All the people who cold call, they are able to get leads. But really, I think getting leads is to stay in touch with the leads. That's
Yeah.
one thing. And then is to convert the leads.
Yeah.
A lot of us, we only made an effort of find the leads. But if you don't stay in touch with the leads, your all the efforts is gone to the toilet. So you have to stay in touch. That's why it takes a lot of time. To be good realtors, you really have to be full-time, part-time, or if you part-time, you find a team. You don't have to all be your time, right? But it's an ongoing efforts. Yeah, it's an ongoing effort. So any other questions besides those? No. Yeah, what time? Oh, 11:30. So I will go back. I don't want to take too much of the time. I try to limit my class to 1 hour because I think more than that, people may not digest information, right? Maybe too heavy, too much, overwhelming. So let me go back to the open house because so this weekend, who is coming to my open house this weekend? Raise your hand, right? You. 4, right? 4 people. Okay.
Can I come?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want the people come, right? So those. Do you guys want to share anything you guys do with the open house? Like, how do you find it successful? How do you find not successful for the open house? Are you guys getting people? Like, are you guys finding any leads? Like, Cherry, you find a few leads, right, in the open house?
Actually, it's just leads. I didn't close any leads yet.
Yeah.
From the open house, maybe I think I'm still a new agent. I cannot close the leads yet.
But this. That's a second topic. Today's
Okay,
topic
yeah.
is finding leads, right?
Yeah, it's easy. For me, it's easy.
As long as you find leads, that's
Yeah.
successful, right?
Yeah.
Finding leads. Then we
Yeah.
talk about how to convert leads, how to stay in touch. That's a second topic.
Mm.
But stepwise finding leads. How many open houses you have gone so far?
More than 10.
More than.
And I have one issue, that is sometimes open house is very busy. Sue is right. You should get more than 2 agents there. Like
At least 2.
Yeah. Or you don't have time to talk with people.
Yeah, if you don't have time, so one thing about the open house, if you don't have time to talk to them, it's gonna be hard to build that relationship, to get their contact. So really, open house, especially for the new listing I make sure I have 2 agents. One agent is mainly report to the seller, doing the loads, right? Talking to people, introducing the house. Tell people. So one person's goal is to sell the house, introducing the house to people. The second agent's goal is talk to people, okay? So the first person introducing the house should try to talk to everyone, right? Because you want to introduce the house to everyone. And then the second agent, the goal is not to talk to everyone, it's to talk to the ones who has not signed BRA, down payment ready, mortgage approved, trying to find the leads. As long as you get 1 good lead, I would say it's successful, mission complete. The more you get, the better, right? But at least getting 1. So that's how it's structured. So yeah. So any other questions on the open? Like for us, we find it's very useful. We get a lot of leads from the open house, and whether or not the conversion ratio, then that's another topic, right? How you close with the client, how you close. But in terms of getting leads, that's very helpful.
And another good thing about open house, not just the buyer leads, also the seller leads. Some neighbors, they are very, very curious about the house, how you sell it, and maybe they will be the potential seller. Yeah, it's very good.
So once we finish selling our house, right? We should go do what? We should door knock the neighborhood or send out more flyers, right? Kind of post flyers, especially if you sold like for a really good price. So the person who did the open house can go door knocking, or you can call again everyone who come to the open house to tell them, to inform them, oh, the house you came, we just sold for this price. So open house, are you interested? You want to buy, you want to sell? Because you got both seller leads and buyer leads. So after you finish the open house, make sure you call right now. You call everyone who come to our open house to remind them one by one. So that's become a cold call, right? Cold call again. If you have time, you go door knocking. If you are lazy, cold, then you call, okay? If you have money, then you send sold flyer, right? If you have money, you send sold flyers. So really depending on how much money you want to invest, how much time you want, but at least you can sit and you can call. to notify every people come to the. So at my stage, I never find a lack of leads because of those things I'm talking about. If you guys follow it, very soon your problem will become having leads on converting leads, right? Finding leads, especially if you are in Smart Zone, if you don't have leads, that's my problem. We should never have problem like that in Smart Zone, okay? So yeah, I think that will be today's topic. I will further, I know we have 100 classes this year. So once that, I don't know how many lectures is mine, but I do want to structure my own system, my own lectures, not like on the further elaborate this model, because it's gonna be a little bit different. My approach will be more directly focusing on the structure of become $1 million agent instead of very how to do buyer, how to do that. I'll be more on the theory side, on the higher level side, instead of how to actually show clients, show buyings. So it will be more on the module side. Yeah, so that will be my lectures later on after we finish. So any questions so far? No? 其实今天我这个课，Dave, sorry, I just gonna say a little bit in Chinese. 其实今天我这个课其实比较散，因为讲的是找例子中的一些方法嘛。我尽量就是让我讲的东西实用，就是大家听了马上能够用起来，自己用，就是不浪费时间。然后其实对于怎么成为100万以上的经济，我自己有我自己的心得和体系哈，就是围绕这个 module 展开的。这个跟我们的那个百堂大课其实是不太一样的，因为我们百堂大课可能很多是很，比如说怎么带人看房，这个社区介绍，这个就是比较第一套的那些东西。然后我的这个东西其实是更多是一些系统上面的一些 reflection， 就是一些东西就怎么做，就不是说很 general 到哪个社区介绍呀，怎么带人看房呀，不是那种就是实战型、实用型的那种东西，更多是系统和方式上面的东西。但是我相信哈，我这个系统如果大家照着用，当然这个系统其实不是一个人能够做完的，因为它是一个 team， 是个 system 来做完的。但是我相信这个系统照着它做，一定能够就是到100万佣金以上。因为这个系统其实也并不是我发明出来的，也是很多过100万以上的经济大家共同的方法，只是被我总结出来了。然后我在这个系统上面去对照了一下我自己的方法，我去套用了一下我的方法，哪些有用，哪些没有用。然后我会把我自己这些方法，我自己会比较看，比如哪些方法这一年能给我带来多少 revenue， 我把它 quantify 了一下，把它量化了一下，然后加在一起，它确实就是能够让你产生100万以上的 gross commission income， 就是你把各个签了的这些东西往上加。所以我觉得还是做地产经纪，你说这个行业难吗？就是我觉得它很 time consuming， 但是我觉得它不难，因为I was saying like in being a realtor, I think it's one of the best profession in Canada, because there's no limit on how much money you can make, but yet there's no capital required. It's not like other industry, you have to buy a machine, you have to buy facility, you have to invest. Zero, especially with those social marketing those days. Zero capital to be needed to generate leads, which is a client. So it's a very easy industry to get onto it, and there are already a lot of proven methodology that has been used in the past over the time, again and again, and that are able to generate $1 million GIC. So all I need to do is to summarize those, find those methods, and use it, practice it. And I'm sure everyone will be, if you follow the same path, everyone will find that goal too, no matter what your goal is. Okay? Okay, I think that's today's lecture.
感谢我先用中文吧哈，我来总结我暂时，感谢苏的这个关于他对例子方面的认知和分享啊，其实对我的触动也是非常大的。因为我个人的这个，其实我缺的就是这一块啊，我个人99%全部都是 from repeat referral 啊，所以说这么多年都是以这个过来的， 那么像我这样的 agent， 或者说一些新经济，大家很多面临着共同的事情，就是怎么找例子。找例子从Sue来看，他对他来讲是非常 easy， 就非常水到渠成的事情。而对某些人，比如说包括对我，就是一件非常难的事情。那么通过今天的讲座，我得出一个最大的总结，就是说例子这块实际上是一个方法的问题，就是说是一个方法。你的 knowledge 上，你先要把这个系统搭建起来，然后遵循这些方法 step by step， 你可能就能获得例子，是吧？所以说今天可能更多的是教授大家怎么去做这个方法，然后至于说把例子转化成 listing， 那这里可能涉及到 knowledge， 涉及到 skill 的问题啊，那就是第二步了。所以说通过今天的讲座，我自己可能都要去实践，就这些 step by step、one by one 的这种啊，也希望大家能跟我一起。咱们都共同去把这事儿落地，然后去实践，去用实践来检验，看看我们是不是能拿到更多的例子。因为有成功的案例在先嘛，我相信我们大家如果把工作做到家，应该是可以拿到很多的，是吧？好 ，Thank you very much. Yeah.
So for agency map brokerage, if you haven't signed up for open house, let us know if you are interested in attending. And if you want to do cold call, also let us know. We will assign this to you guys so you can work on something right away, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So if no any other question, no other question. Yeah, for today 到此结束。Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
你们也太短了，11个才。
目前不是我们公司的，还有没有签字的，帮我们签一下。
关了。